Well, hello, everybody, and welcome into the 2026 season of Friday Night Lights featuring the TOLAR RATTLERS football program on the sports scene with the Wood brothers. I'm your host, as always, David Wood, and joining me for tonight is going to be Donnie Wood, none other than the notorious Donnie Wood. What up?
What up?
What up, Donnie? Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Oh, no.
Cut me off already.
Uh-oh. No, I didn't. Let's see. What's going on here?
Testing.
Oh, no, Donnie. Try it again.
Hello.
Nope. What's going on here, man? All right, hang on, folks. We got technical difficulties. Even though Donnie can attest, I did check it.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah. What is up with that? All right, try it now.
Here we go. Nope. No.
No. Donnie says no. All right.
Want to go to the commercial?
Yeah. Hey, folks, what we'll do is we'll go to a little commercial break. We got some new commercials, and we'll run a commercial break. Today is going to be previewing the 2026 TOLAR RATTLERS Varsity Club. Also, we're going to do some predictions, way too early predictions. And we're also going to do a list. Donnie has a list, a really good one. And we'll be doing all of that when we come back. We're going to roll a couple of these new commercials, and we'll be back right here on the sports scene.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? Whether you're buying your very first home, upgrading for a growing family, or finally ready for your forever dream home, now is the perfect time to visit Clayton Homes of Burleson. We have one of the largest selections of beautiful new homes in North Texas, with floor plans to fit every lifestyle and every budget. From spacious family homes to luxury features you never thought you could afford, there's something waiting for you today. Best of all, you can enjoy incredible savings without sacrificing the quality, craftsmanship, and energy efficiency that comes with every Clayton-built home. Visit us online at ClaytonHomesBurleson.com. Check us out on Facebook or call 817-783-5200 to schedule your tour today. We're easy to find on I-35 West, just south of Burleson at exit 30. Clayton Homes of Burleson, where we make owning a home affordable and easy.
R&R Fabrication are the hometown folks you can count on. Locally owned TOLAR business since 2017, they have no limits in what they can do. From heavy equipment and implement repair, to building or rebuilding, to mobile welding, they can work on anything. R&R Fabrication is your choice for custom fabrication and machining. Check them out on Facebook or call Ryan at 817-559-2544. R&R Fabrication puts the pros to work for you. Do you need land cleared building a new home or business? Call the team that gets the job done right. Rockin' F Excavation, proudly TOLAR owned and operated, specializes in land clearing, dirt work, road building, and pad construction for residential and commercial projects. No job is too big or too small, and free estimates make getting started easy. Check out Rockin' F Excavation on Facebook. Then call 254-592-2802 today. Rockin' F Excavation. Moving dirt, building dreams, and serving Texas with pride.
Serving the local area with quality built homes. Call today for your dream home.
Woo! Them new commercials, the sound's a little hot. Donnie. Donnie Wood, we have you.
Do you have me? Yes.
Oh, yeah, we got Donnie Wood now, man. We are excited. We've got a great show for you tonight. Again, we're going to be previewing the 2026 season. And basically, do not take everything that we say to heart, because we're just a couple of dudes that been calling football for a while. That's about it. Tonight, the scrimmage is going to be a tri-scrimmage. We've got Jacksboro, which we know the Jacksboro Tigers. They're the Tigers, right?
Yes, I think
Yes,
so.
yes, they're the Jacksboro Tigers, and of course they are a 3A D2 school. They're in a different region from Tolar this year, which we'll get into when we do our prognostications. I'm going to pull this down so y'all can see our lovely faces.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, here we go. Isn't that a beautiful flyer, Donnie? It's just gorgeous. But we're going to pull this. Oh my goodness, there's two old men.
That just scared people.
That's just
right
two
there.
old men right there. And then we've got 4A Division 2. I mean 4A D2. Iowa Park in the house tonight. So Iowa Park will be wearing the green unis, and Jacksboro has on the purple. And no, Tolar has the purple. And Jacksboro has the white. Jacksboro has the white.
Yeah, Jacksboro and Tolar have the same colors.
Yes.
You know, they're purple and white.
Always a little different, But tonight, our Tolar Rattlers will be in their purple tops, and Jacksboro will be in the white tops. And then you can tell who Iowa Park is because they're only team out there wearing green.
Right. There you go. They make
Pretty
it simple.
Pretty simple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here we go, Donnie. Let's get into it. We got last year was a little bit of a rebuild year, I guess you would call. We only had 5 seniors on the squad. Overall record was 4-7. We were 2-3 in district. But Donnie, most all of those games we were in within field goal, touchdown. We were in most all the games. There were only a couple of games where we kind of lost footing so far as in the scoring side of it. That and then the maturity of this team, and then the new district. And of course, we're in a brand new district, an 8-team district this year. And I think that bodes well for the Tolar Rattlers. And with this large senior class, which a lot of these players have been playing on the varsity since their freshman, sophomore year, I think this bodes well for the Tolar Rattlers. I think we're going to see a pretty good season out of this group.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is going to be a different type year. 4-7 is, we're not used to that in Tolar. It's been a while since we had a losing season period. So, and even we still made the playoffs. But the experience, you got 9 offense, 9 defensive returners coming back. So almost your whole team coming back on a starting side. So a lot of experience and a lot of the younger guys that came up during the season, some of the freshmen and sophomores that came up as well, they gained that experience and they're going to be better for it this year. So this year, I think is going to really surprise a lot of folks after watching last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think that this is definitely going to be a very, very good season. We're going to get into our predictions pretty early, and Donnie has the Rattlers losing in the bi-district round, which, man, just really upsets me.
Don't be lying
really,
to him already. You're lying to him already, man.
No. Oh, no. And, of course, but we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Tomorrow night, I will be back on the air. I'm going to bring the Meet the Rattlers. Meet the Rattlers. That will air here tomorrow on YouTube and on Facebook. Now, don't get too fancy with the Facebook, folks, because it's going away this year. I'm promising you. We're going to be exclusive to YouTube before pretty long. And so get over there and subscribe and like that page. It is The Sports Scene with the Wood Brothers, and that's a W/bar, The Wood Brothers. You can find it. Subscribe and like it. You'll love that page, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
We got games from way back.
Right.
You go look at our playlist, and we've got the sports scenes on there. We've got a lot of stuff.
A lot of interviews. I mean, and it's just not football. David's got a lot of baseball and basketball on there as well. One thing that's, because I'm old and I remember way back when YouTube started doing this, the whole subscribe thing. I always thought, if you subscribe, that's got to cost you, right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost you anything. So all you got to do is subscribe. That way we get the followers, and then you like it, and it helps our page show up even more. So it's totally free, and there's not a whole lot of good stuff on YouTube anyway. So just go on that page, and that's all you need.
Well, here's a good thing. Here's a good thing about it. YouTube, if you have a smart TV.
Right.
Now, Donnie doesn't have a smart TV, so.
Yeah, I still got the black and white one.
Yeah, I still had the black and white with the rabbit ears
8-inch.
on top
Yeah,
of it.
I got to go up on this roof and move the antenna.
Yeah. Well, if you have a smart TV, folks, YouTube is usually on there as a free application.
Yep. And
so you can go on there and you can put it on your big TV. We look so pretty in the 75-inch, Donnie.
Don't be lying to them.
It's so pretty. So
And
pretty.
like I tell David, there is
pretty.
only one face of this show, and,
It's right here.
and that's me. I mean, I don't got a whole lot, but it's just what I got,
Ooh, boy, he's so
No.
sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we got faces for radio.
We got
That's where we started.
We're not going to leave it on us for very long. I would promise y'all that. We just wanted to see that y'all can see us and everything's fine. This scrimmage.
We still do like cookies, though. So
Yeah.
just so if you want to ever bring us goodies,
We do like cookies.
you can tell by looking at us.
I gained 30 pounds
like
that
cookies.
year. Miss Wellman and Brax is playing now, and I gained 40, 50 pounds that 1 year. She just so anyway, folks, do subscribe and like that page because you'll want to watch all of this and everything. We appreciate the folks from over in Jacksboro and the folks over at Iowa Park for coming over here and scrimmaging us. It's going to be a really good one, and we're going to get it underway here. I'm gonna run one commercial. We're going to bank on this. We're going to go to Wellington Bank, and then we're going to come back to us, and we'll have the view of the field because they're warming up already.
Yeah, right now they're just doing some warming up, and
so
no,
we'll do
no
that.
play action yet, but it's coming soon.
We'll do that. We're going to be right back in a few seconds right here on the Sports Scene. Wellington State Bank is now in Granbury, Texas. Located at 1343 North Plaza Drive, we are a hometown community bank you can count on. Wellington State Bank is your full-service bank that offers personal, dedicated service on deposit accounts, consumer, commercial, agriculture, and real estate loans, and other financial needs. Our branch offers all the commodities you need most, such as online and mobile banking, instant issue debit cards, bill pay, and now our new P2P feature. Send money instantly to almost anyone you know with the click of a button. Stop by our branch today and see any of our experienced local bankers at 1343 North Plaza Drive in Granbury. Wellington State Bank, your partners in progress and proud sponsor of the TOLAR Rattlers. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Look at there. We got the big camera on right now, and you guys can see our team warming up out here in the Texas heat. Donnie, I had official reports. It's hot.
Yeah, a little bit hot, David. I think it's about 102 right now. So it's pretty hot. But we're going to be up here. I'm going to pop this up here real quick because I want people to where are we at here? Let me go to this one right here. Sorry, folks. Little on-air snafu. Here we go. There we go. Subscribe and like that page, that YouTube page. Go on in there and do it right now, so you don't have to do it later on in the season when you really, really want it. Okay, folks. Speaking of sponsors, I'm going to run down the sponsor list. Now, we're not going to play all of our sponsors tonight. Okay, we're not going to do it. We're just going to play occasionally spot. This is an extra show, so to speak. This one and tomorrow night. So we're just going to play them when we need a break. So the sponsors for 2026-27 is Clayton Homes Burleson with yours truly, David Wood. And then, of course, we've got Doug's Sports House on the historic Granbury Square. Donnie, they've been sponsoring us since we were calling Granbury games way over. Oh, yeah.
And
Doug's a great sponsor.
Down there, KPIR 1420 and Granbury TV. Steve Barry Realty, and Steve's been with us from day one. He's actually the guy who kind of moved us over here to call homecoming games back before we started doing it regular season. So we're really, really thankful for that. Wellington State Bank, they've been with us for quite some time. Friends and Family Orthopedics, really, really great group. True Texas Builders right here in Glen Rose, Texas. R&R Fabrication. Peak Performance returning, Donnie, this year to the airways with us. Rockin' F Excavation, they are our freshman sponsor. They just came on this year and returning for their sophomore year of sponsorship, Proven Aesthetics. So there you go. I think I got everybody. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. We still have 2 other ones that are out there. As soon as they pay, we'll get them on. I want to say special thanks to the AD and head coach, Blake Mauser, for allowing us the format to be able to do this. Superintendent Travis Stillwell, who's always been very, very supportive of us. high school staff and school board members, and most of all of you guys in the Rattler Nation, Donnie, because they are definitely, without them, there would be no us. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. So let's get into it. Last year, Donnie, you got some stats there and you got some players that we want to talk about, but I want to talk about a few offensive leaders, if you don't mind. We'll start off with quarterback, QB1, Britton Rice. He's a 3-year starter. In 2025, he was a first-team All-District, District 3A 5. He threw for 1,500-plus yards in 2025. He's a veteran quarterback and expected to lead a very experienced Rattler offense.
Yeah, and his experience and with Rice has tons of experience now, 2 full seasons under his belt, and coming out here, I really think he's going to have an outstanding year, and he's got some really good weapons. And you're talking about the guy out of the backfield, Murray. And then the offensive line. So this offense, how we like to compare things sometimes, and this offense it's going to be so fun to watch. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring, and it's going to be like the Dallas Cowboy offense. The Dallas Cowboy offense has so many weapons. If you look up and down their lineup, they got tons of weapons, and this is what TOLAR has. And there's a couple of young guys that really started getting more playing time last year, and I'm really excited for a couple of these kids. And I think with what we've already got with the experience, it's just adding up to be a big year.
It's going to be a big year offensively. Some more offensive leaders, Donnie. Halfback or H-back is what they call it, and tight end, I call it fullback, and tight end Caden Abrego, Donnie, 2025 first team All-District, District 3A5, versatile offensive weapon who can contribute as both a runner and receiver, one of TOLAR's top two-way players. Caden Abrego set to have a big senior citizen, and you mentioned him, running back Kelvin Sweetfeet Murray, 3-year starter, 2025 first team All-District running back, District 3A5, rushed for over 1,100 yards. Is that correct, Donnie?
Yeah.
Over 1,100 yards last year in 2025. He's a proven feature back and one of the key pieces to the Rattler offense. Those two guys, Donnie, tell us a little bit about Abrego and Murray on offense.
Well, I mean, Abrego first, he's so he's really dangerous. Obviously, him, big time on defense. He's, our defensive stud, and but on offense, he's a good sized target when he comes out of the backfield. If he's playing the H back and also at that tight end position, he also provides some great blocking skills. So there's another weapon there that with everybody else is great. But Kelvin, I'm really excited. You talk about he had over 1,100 yards last year, 13 touchdowns. I really see if he stays healthy, and obviously that's always key for any player. But I think if he stays healthy, he could have I think well over 1,500 yards rushing and over 20 touchdowns. And there's going to be a lot of other scoring, so he's got to spread the wealth. But I really see that for this kid this year. He's a big play maker every time he touches the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So and especially with the experienced offensive line now, the bigger size kids that really have learned this offense well. It's just adding up to a big year for Kelvin.
I agree. Now, Britton threw to everybody on the team last year, to over 11 players last year on the squad. And his number one target this year, no doubt, is going to be Agent Zero. We're talking about Noah Bolanger. All right. See, now you got me second guessing myself. I got the correct.
I just told you the meeting.
I know, but you go, you sure? Donnie Wood. All right. First team All-District wide receiver from District 3A5 and recorded 600-plus receiving yards. Am I correct on that? Yep. And almost 700 yards. Big play receiving threat for the TOLAR passing attack. This year, I think he's going to be a big, big weapon. That'd be Agent Zero, Donnie.
Yeah, Noah, coming up as a sophomore last year, had a good year. And it's hard for freshmen and sophomores to come in and be a primetime player and be one of the key players. And Noah during the season, you saw him get more involved, and man, he's even grown more, which is scary.
Bigger.
And he was one that I just always was watching for on the field when he was on the field, because he is so athletic, and just the athleticism just oozes out of that kid. And I think as a junior, bigger and faster this year, I think it's going to be another huge year. You're looking at this kid, if he stays healthy, he could be one of those receivers, one of those rare receivers in high school that can get over 1,000 yards receiving.
Oh, for sure. Looks like the Tolar offense is taking the field, and I think that's offense, isn't it, Donnie?
Yes, it is offense. By the way, when we're showing this game, this scrimmage, we have to shout out to the JV, Tolar JV.
Yeah,
man,
you had a couple of players to recognize.
Man, they had a really good scrimmage against Iowa Park and Jacksboro. They really dominated Jacksboro, especially on the offensive side and on the defensive side. And we don't have names, but we asked some folks up here, and one of the kids that really caught my eye, Easton Riley. He was wearing number 7 out there. He made a couple of really nice scoring plays, and then a kid, Jennings, his last name, I think it was number 3 out there, freshman, that really showed some things on offense and at the cornerback position. He made a pick. They just looked so much better. And it's exciting to have a really strong JV again this year.
And guess what, Donnie? We're going to have some freshman games this year. We've got such a big group. We're going to play some freshmen and some JV games this year. That's going to be fun to watch.
Thank you, William.
There's Britton. He's going to hand off to Kelvin. Sweet Feet Murray, and Sweet Feet finds a little bit of room, dashes through there and uses a little bit of muscle. Big old 9-10-yard run. No, 9-yard run. Well, no, the guy on the far side gave him 10 yards.
Yeah, so right now, Tolar's offense is going up against Iowa Park's defense, and later on, Jacksboro will be getting in here. And if they do it the way they did the JV, you'll see actually both teams going at the same time, split in the field. So it's kind of cool how they do this.
Right now, it's Iowa Park on defense. And there we go, Donnie. Handoff. Murray with some room. And there he goes. And this is what's going to be exciting. This is what we told you all about, folks. That's a 4A Division II school and predicted by Dave Campbell's to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, and again, you saw the huge hole right there the offensive line created. And if Kelvin just gets a little bit of space, he's going to take off and go some big-time yards. So that's a sign right there that you're going to see a lot during this season. And obviously, it's a tough district. We got a couple of tough non-district games, but it's funny. We went 4-7 last year, and people were like, "Oh, Tolar's down again," and or for the first time in a long time. I just see this as it's just going to be a totally different. And you talked about earlier, the games were close last year. There was a lot of games. We barely lost to Clifton by a touchdown. I think it was the other team in our district. Brady beat us by a touchdown.
Clifton beat us by a bunch. That was the only.
Clifton and Brady. It was kind of a toss up, and things didn't go our way in those games. But I think it'll be a totally different situation this year. We lost to Early, which Early has moved up, I believe, to 3A Division I now.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of these games, Comanche was a non-district game last year, will be a district game this year. We lost to them only by 3 points. That was one of the most entertaining games we had last year. Comanche beat us down there in Comanche 36-33.
Keon getting a 6-yard run there, folks.
But yeah, I think folks are going to have a fun time watching Tolar Rattlers football this year.
This Big County Preps, which is an online high school sports community, they had an interview. I want to give a shout out to Zach Duncan, who's one of the big reporters over there. He said when Blake Mauser looks back, Coach Blake Mauser looks back at Tolar's 25 season, he sees more than a 4-7 record. He sees a team that lost 3 games by a touchdown or less. He sees a team that had young guys in prominent places and a team that gave district champion Jacksboro all it wanted in by district. Maybe we weren't a 9-3 or a 10-2 team, but we could have been a 8-4 team, Mauser said. We had a youth movement, and a bunch of young guys had to come play key roles. When things go bad, we are learning how to not panic and finish games the right way. This is the third season for Coach Mauser, Donnie, and again, I knew last year was going to be tough with a lot of young players in key positions, and I think they're handling it the right way.
Yeah, and going into last year, we knew it was going to be some growing pains with all the seniors that we lost, and it showed that. It really showed during the season. And that's what happens a lot of times with a young team. And I know the coaches never like to use that as an excuse, but it's a fact. I mean, we're a young team, and young teams tend to sometimes lose games that they probably could have won or should have won, and that's what happened last year. And I think with the experience, especially from the younger players that came up, the freshmen and the sophomores that came up last year, getting that experience on the varsity level. And also they know that they can play with the good teams, and they showed it in that round one against Jacksboro. We weren't used to being a 4 seed. It's been a long time, and Jacksboro was the 1 seed out of their district, and we were right in that game at halftime. It kind of got away from us a little bit in the second half, but they showed that, hey, we can stay with them, especially next year. We're all coming back, guys. It would be great if we were able to play Jacksboro again in the playoffs. It would be in the I think in the semifinal if we did that, because they're in Region 1, we're Region 2. But that would be fun.
Yeah, it sure would. Some other people are the big boys, Donnie, and we talked about this offensive line. J.W. Rickenbaugh and Miles Cooper, both second team All-District last year, returning experience up front for the Rattlers. Key returning players for this offensive line. They also are going to be joined by returning players Casey Fisher and Eli Stewart. Eli Stewart actually moving over to play center this year. Two-way player that really, really prominent for the team. Brax Wellman will also play on that offensive line. And then we had a guy that had to play JV last year because he moved in, and that was wide open. And that's your guy, Donnie.
The big play.
I think that's Agent Zero. Could be wrong. We don't have their practice numbers up here on the field, guys. Big play.
About a 50-yard play right there.
What a pass, too, Donnie. That thing had a tight spiral on it. And
that's what, you watch Britton Rice, as a quarterback, the pocket started to break down. He just come out to the right side.
Feels it.
Finds his receiver and nails him, right in stride. Another nice pass out there in the flat.
Yeah, good gain. Okay, these offensive linemen, like I said, there was a move in last year. He had to play JV. He's on the varsity right now, and boy, I tell you what, big old boy, Case Wisdom, and he's joining these other guys. Offensive line, Donnie, I think last year had its moments where it wasn't that good.
Right.
This year, I think it's going to be one of the most solid places of our whole team is that offensive line.
Yeah, I think so. If you look at it, we only lost one starter on the offensive line, right?
And we gained Case.
So, yeah. and we gained the move-in kid that had a set of, played the JV last year and could have played varsity.
Played varsity for the Pirates his sophomore year, Donnie.
So, yeah, it's going to be a different situation. You'll see, the running backs getting some nice holes, Britton getting protection, and it's just going to just miss that target right there. But, yeah, it's going to be a nice strength for the TOLAR Rattlers on the offensive line.
It's going to be a little crooked, folks. I'm not going to mess with the camera that much. Just going to move it around so y'all can see some stuff. Offensively, Donnie, I think huge year. Britton, he passed for over 1,600 yards. I said 15. He passed for over 1,600 yards last year. And I love the fact that his maturity. Go back, folks. Look on the YouTube page. It's also on Facebook, I think. Where I interviewed some of the offensive leaders, which was Agent Zero, Sweet Feet, and the bomber Britton Rice, and listen to the way he talks about. You'll have to turn your volume up because those guys soft talk me, Donnie.
Yeah,
they soft talk me.
They did soft talk.
Yep. and listen to them and listen to what they say. And I'm telling you what, they are ready for this season.
They're always a little skeptical with the media, and you got to be. The media. We're not media. We're not really. We're the good guys. But yeah, they'll loosen up. But yeah, Britton. You talk about he had 14 touchdown
there
passes.
He goes. Touchdown.
There you go. And that's another thing he can do. He can run with the ball, and you'll see that more. I think you'll see the interceptions go way down this year. Obviously, with the, a lot of times you're playing from behind. You're having to push things a little bit. You have some breakdowns on the offensive line, creating those interceptions that happened. And I think you'll see that his quarterback rating will go way up this year with the better offensive line and the weapons that he has.
For sure. Okay, I said I wasn't going to mess with the camera, and here I go messing with the camera. Let's talk about the defense, Donnie, because I think that's going to be a very big strong suit for this TOLAR Rattler squad this year.
Yes, it is, David.
Yeah, I think it is. Starts all with the guy you already mentioned, Caden Abrego, edge. He was first-team All-District performer last year, impact defender off the edge. Expect to be, again, one of the top defensive playmakers. Nolan Cobble, who was co-defensive newcomer of the year last year, first-team All-District. He led TOLAR in tackles during the 2025 season and returns as a centerpiece of that defense right there in the middle. Taylon Pendleton, Donnie. Taylon Pendleton, 2025 first-team All-District linebacker, experienced linebacker, expected to play a major role in the defense front seven. Defensive back, Bentley Collins, one of your favorites, Donnie. Mm-hmm. Bentley Collins, second-team All-District last year. He's joined with another second-team defensive back, Callan Mitchell. Experienced defensive backs, playmakers in the defensive secondary, and just smart guys. Callan is a quarterback and a coach's son. So, those kids. Excuse me.
Hello. Oh, this might be the end.
Could be it.
Oh, good.
Coming to get you, Edna. But no, you look at when you have a coach's son as a defensive back, you got the smarts and you can read things and you can look in that deep offensive backfield and know what's coming. Other defensive spots to watch. Defensive end Ethan Tidwell, very, very solid. Eli Stewart again, Brayson Bernard in the defensive backfield, Brax Wellman, and there's others, Donnie. There's a plethora. Somebody told me during the interview, one of the guys that hit the hardest. Now our defense is taking on Jacksboro, y'all. TOLAR in the purple, Jacksboro in the white. So, where was I?
I don't know where you were.
Yes. Somebody to watch out on the offense. I asked who hits the hardest, and a lot of them said Agent Zero, Noah. They say he really, really thumps. Of course, one guy that's going to play a lot more defense this year, and you see him out on the field, Donnie, he's going to start, and that is back at his linebacker position, Kelvin Murray. And we missed him.
Yeah, Kelvin, they put him back as a defensive back last year a lot of the times, but so try to keep him fresh as a running back. He's a senior. He's in great shape. In these smaller schools, a lot of the really good players got to go both ways, and they'll be smart with them. That's a nice breakup. They'll be smart with them and let them not have them back there in the backfield all the time and take some breaks up on defense as well. But he really is. I mean, his sophomore year, he was all district linebacker. So he is. It's almost like an addition right there of a kid that's already on your team. But you talk about Nolan Cobble. He was a sophomore last year, and 147 tackles, just incredible amount of tackles. He was all over the place. If there was a tackle made, he was around the ball, if not making the tackle. Incredible year at that linebacker position. And it has to make you excited. And you mentioned the kid, one of the kids that I was excited about. He started really getting a lot of playing time as the season went along. The freshman, Bentley Collins. He's just so athletic. He caught my eye from the beginning, and I think you're going to see him do some things offensively because I hope that he does, because he's an athletic player that can make plays, and that's what he is, a playmaker, and on offense and on defense.
Experience, Donnie. Experience is everything. It returns this year. One of the biggest reasons for optimism for this year is experience. Tolar brings back much more seasoned football team, including several multi-year starters and numerous players who earned all-district honors. Tolar's defense also returns 9 starters from last year's squad, Donnie.
Yep.
And other players that came in, especially towards the end part of the season last year, that didn't necessarily start, but they made big contributions, and now they're back in key spots. I'm really, really excited about this year's squad just for the experience part. I don't think there's another team in our district that has that commodity like the Tolar Rattlers.
Well, I'll add on that. If I was looking at our district, and honestly, the teams in our district do have a lot of returning players, and I think the only team that really don't have that lost a lot of players was the team that won state in 2A Division I last year. That's moved up to 3A Division II in our district, which is Hamilton. They're the only team that had lost a lot of players. They only have 4 offensive and 5 defensive returning.
Right.
And I think that's going to be an issue for them, even though a lot of people were picking them to win district just because they won state last year. But it's a whole different ballgame when you're moving up in division. We found that out when we went and played in the state championship. We moved up to 3A. It's different. And also with losing all those players, you look at like for example, Millsap is a team. I think they're a watch out team. And we'll have our picks and our district picks here in a little bit. But Millsap, you got to watch out for them because they're returning 8 offensive and 8 defensive returning starters. Clifton has quite a bit, 7-6. Comanche has 7-7.
Wow, what an arm on that kid.
Yeah, the quarterbacks for Jacksonville are always really good, and he just missed his target. He was wide open, though.
So a couple of things I will tell you is that the game of the year, Donnie, you look at this schedule, and we'll talk about the schedule here. As a matter of fact, I think that ought to be the next thing we talk about is the schedule. You look at this schedule, and we'll have several tests in this big 8-team district. We're 5-3A again, but many are circling their calendars for October the 23rd when the defending 2A Division I Hamilton Bearcats come down. Bulldogs come to Snake Farm. We're going to get them here, boys and girls, and I think that's going to bode well for us. The one that I have circled is actually Comanche, Donnie.
Yeah, we got to go back to Comanche again. And, man, that's always not really fun because
you don't know what's going to happen.
If you're going to even have a signal out there. That Comanche's got to do something with their infrastructure. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, Comanche's dropped down.
The deer blind.
Yeah, they've dropped down to, 3A Division II. They were Division I last year. And, that's going to be a fun one. There's so many really games that really interest me. I think Clifton is one that and it's at Clifton this year. I think that'll be fun district game. And I'm looking forward to this non-district matchup against Clyde. And that's a new team. They're a 3A Division I school. And I think one of our sponsors that played here in Tolar played in Clyde as in junior high and stuff. And he's kind of excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
But Clyde, we haven't ever played them before. That'll be fun. Mart. I totally forgot about Mart. We're going down to Mart, down in the Waco area. And, boy, we've had some history with Mart and some fun history.
A lot of fun.
Probably the most the game that I remember most with Tolar. We played in I think it was the first or second round of the playoffs. The year before, Mart killed us in the playoffs. And then we go and play up against them again. And we beat them at the end. We took the lead late in the game. They drove down with very few seconds left, and we had a goal line stand to beat them. So Mart, everybody, if you know high school football, small school high school football, you've heard of Mart because they're always in it. They're always going to Jerry World almost every year, it seems like. So that'll be a fun game. Is that right? We're playing Mart?
Yeah, we're playing Martin. Let's go down the schedule. It's right there in front of us. We our first game is going to be the 28th. That's next week, Donnie. Next week. We're going to play Boyd in Boyd, and Yellow Jacket Stadium is going to be a great game and everything. Boyd is a 3A D1 school, and that will be a fun one. Then we follow it up to right here at home. Thank God it's not in Clyde. We're going to be taking on Clyde. And that'll be a fun one. You already mentioned it, Donnie. Just going to be a really, really tough game. Clyde is a 3A D1 school as well. And then we take on Mart. And Mart is a 3A D2 school.
No, they're 2A.
No, 2A D1 school. And we'll be taking them on as our fight. But we'll be down in Mart. So if you don't want to take that drive, you can catch it all on the sports scene. Good wrap-up. Hanging on for dear life till he gets some help. There you go. They'll bring him down. Pretty good scat back right there for Jacksboro. First district game of the season. That's right. Only 3 non-district games, Donnie. Millsap. And Millsap, we're going to take them on right here in Tolar. That'll be our first district game. Then we take on Comanche, the Indians in Comanche on the 25th. That's going to be a slobber knocker, boys and girls. And then home against Rio Vista at Eastland versus Hamilton right here at home on the 23rd. That's going to be a good one. And then Clifton at Clifton. We were at Clifton last year. We're going back again this year, and that'll be a fun one. Last year, Clifton won the district, Donnie, and so that'll be a tough game. And then Dublin right here at home for the final game of the season for senior night. And Dublin, much improved last year. They kind of gave us a little bit of a tussle. We didn't ice the game until later on towards the end of the game. Last year against Dublin, so you can't write them off. You really can't write anybody off. It's just going to be fun.
Yeah, you look at this district,
toughest district in 3AD2.
8 teams, and it, it's really. I mean, I think really maybe 2 teams on the weaker side. Even though Dublin is bringing back a lot of experience, they got better as the season went along. So yeah, it's a tough district, and I think. A lot of teams are looking at it thinking, oh, we're going to win this district. And I think all of them could have a case for it, but a couple. Now, and even Millsap, like I said, the coach down there, I really like Jacob Johnson. I think he's a really good dude, and he's got such a good program down there. The gentleman's been battling cancer for a few years, and he does it right up there. I mean, I went down there to Millsap last year. And just the people there and what he represents is just a really refreshing to see in high school.
Yeah, it was. And, you don't get that everywhere you go. And just a great mindset. Tolar will be on defense now again, but they're switching it up, going the other direction.
Yeah, and Jacksboro, they won their district last year and had a really good year. They got off to a rough start in non-district. Of course, they were playing, a tough non-district
schedule, up
schedule,
like we do.
But they ran the table in district. Holiday had a little bit of a letdown. A lot of people were picking Holiday to win their district. Jacksboro finished in second, but I think that's going to be a toss-up between Jacksboro and Holiday.
Oh man, he dropped a wide open pass there.
Yeah, we got to get a
little bit better in the backfield there. We want to keep that up. Okay, you want to get into it? I want to get into it.
Let's get into
it. I want to get into these predictions, man.
Sure,
I've got about 8 pages here. Donnie's got
half a page.
He's ready. He's ready.
It's in my head.
He's ready.
I'm like William Boyd. It's all in my head.
It's in his head. Okay, so here we go, folks. Of course, everybody knows Dave Campbell's Football Magazine. Everybody knows that they do early predictions, and at the end of the year, they try to see where they're at and all that. We're going to do the same thing here. I did a comprehensive breakdown because I, quite frankly, don't have any life.
He's a nerd,
and I'm a football nerd. Yes. Now this is going to be Iowa Park. They're going to be in the green. I believe they're going to be taking on Jacksboro. So we'll just leave the camera on there. Oh, by the way, I wanted to give a shout out. Because a couple of people have already figured it out. But the first one that figured it out is Miss Barbara Allen Palmer. She's figured out that she can make comments and become famous on the sports scene right there. She says, thanks. And then, of course, Curtis Wade Jordan. Donnie Wood couldn't rush for 40 yards.
You're right. I couldn't rush for 40 years.
What is wrong with this guy?
Curtis is right. I couldn't.
No, he couldn't.
I could maybe walk 40 yards.
He said he was kidding, but he's right.
Back in my day, man, I still
couldn't
couldn't rush for 40 yards.
No,
but hey, that's okay.
He's a good defensive back, though. Toller, Totter.
The T in Toller stands for touchdown.
Totter. I guess Tater Tot or
my
Toller
gosh.
Track Club or
Come on, Boomer.
No, it says at Tot RT Rack Club Track Club 5862. Buddy, you need a different website. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for people
The
over
T-
60, it's hard for
The
them
T
to
in
say.
Toller stands for touchdowns.
That's right.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all for doing that. You know, people are learning how to do it, and I love it. Y'all need to do that all season long. Show some spirit. We know that Toller has a lot of spirit. Now that's not Toller in the white tops. That's Jacksboro taking on Iowa Park right now. So just know that.
Yeah, the Toller boys taking a little bit of a break.
They're over here underneath the canopies. So
we're going to do our picks.
Okay, we're going to do our predictions for the deal. My prediction. You want to do district? You want to talk about district first?
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about district.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So here's the deal. We went through that schedule: Millsap, Comanche, Rio Vista, Eastland, Hamilton, Clifton, and Dublin. It's an 18 district. I am going to go on the record right here. I would very much love to say Toller's going to go undefeated in the district season. I don't think they are.
Oh man,
I don't think they are. It's too tough. It's too tough of a run. Injuries could play a part. And I want some adversity. I want some adversity. So I say Toller does not get the district title this year. I say Comanche will. And I got Comanche, Toller, Clifton, and Hamilton as your district representatives in the playoffs in that order. I've got, Dave Campbell, they went crazy. They said Hamilton 1, Toller 2. And I'm going opposite, man. I'm going Comanche, Toller, Clifton, and Hamilton. What say you, Donnie Wood?
What say I? So I'm going to start this off because I think there's a couple of teams that you got to watch out for that might, be a sneaky team. And like my buddy Greg Allen always says, watch out for them. Millsap and Rio Vista are teams, especially Millsap. I just really like that team. Last year they were really young when we played them. We beat them pretty easily, but they have a lot of, they were almost all sophomores starting on that team.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have them barely missing the playoffs. But I do have my Tolar Rattlers winning district. I think I think they do go undefeated. I know it's a tough district, but even if they don't go undefeated in district, I still think they win it. I got Comanche second, I got Clifton third, and I got Hamilton fourth. And it's funny, if you go by the experts, Dave Campbell's, there's a hold call, but they have Hamilton winning district, and they're going by them winning the state last year, which that's awesome. I was so happy that Hamilton won state.
I was too.
First time ever.
We beat the snocky out of them.
That was really cool. But they have Hamilton, Tolar, Clifton, and Comanche. So, but I do have Tolar winning district. I just think they got too many weapons on offense, and our defense is gained some experience from last year, and I think we win it.
Yeah, I do. It could happen. It could definitely happen. That to me, the way I broke it down, and like I said, I did a comprehensive deal. I had Comanche winning in the area round. By district round. I had Hamilton losing in the by district round. I had Tolar winning in the district by district round, and I had Comanche winning. So I had 1, 2 of our teams winning in the district round. Clifton, I have them losing in the by district round. So, let's go to the region champions, Donnie. I think that's the next place we need to go. So Region 1, a champion for this year. Now, see, one of the biggest takeaways I get for Tolar fans is that in 2026, this realignment created much more of an open Region 2. Gunter is gone to 3AD1. Holiday shifted to Region 1. Hamilton moved up from 2A Division I. And Dave Campbell's football actually itself doesn't see a dominant Region 2 favorite. That's a considerably different landscape from some of the brutal brackets Tolar has faced in previous years. Mm-hmm. So because of that, Region 1 champion, I have Idalou. What say you, Donnie?
Yeah, I have Idalou winning that region. I have them beating Holiday in that regional final.
Yeah. Regional final I had in Region 1, I had Jacksboro. Jacksboro and Idalou in the regional championship, and I have Idalou winning that region. Region 3, Donnie, I have Newton.
Yeah, I have Newton, the Newton Eagles winning Region 3. I got them beating Troop.
Yeah, I have them beating Hardin. I think they'll beat Hardin. I think Hardin will beat Troop. And then I had Newton over Jefferson, and I had Newton winning it and being the champion in Region 3. Region 4, I have Tidehaven, Donnie. Everybody loves Tidehaven. Region 3, though, Donnie, I think is the toughest. But Tidehaven, I have them beating Blanco in the regional championship and being the Region 4 representative. What say you?
Yeah, I think I have Tidehaven as well. So we have all the same picks. I have Tidehaven beating East Bernard. They're in the same district there, but that's a really strong district. I believe East Bernard, I don't know if they went to the championship game, but I know they went, they won the region.
I do have one region that we hadn't talked about yet, and that would be Region 2.
Yes.
And Region 2, I have the dark horse itself, the TOLAR Rattlers winning Region 2. Upset pick here, Donnie.
You know, and it's funny, you know, Region 2, like you mentioned earlier when you started this, it has been a tough region to get by because Gunter was always there. And I am so happy that they've moved up like they should have, seems like years ago. But they've moved up to D1. So, and like you said, Jacksboro and Holiday both are in Region 1 instead of Region 2. So it is an open field in Region 2. I think I really believe the team out of our district will win that region. And I believe that team is my TOLAR Rattlers. I got them beating Edgewood in that region.
Yeah, I haven't beaten Maypearl and being there in that region final. So that will set up the Final Four.
Well, how about that, David? If that comes true, TOLAR getting into the semifinals and after a 4-7 year. And I mean, I know people are going to call us homers, but honestly, I really feel like that region is open, and I think TOLAR has the experience and the talent to do it.
It's the third year for Coach Mauser.
Yeah,
it's the most experienced group really that he's had together, gelled. I think we win it this year, and I think we're going to be there. So we go to the Final Four, Donnie? So we go to the state semifinals, and let's go to the Tidehaven, whatever they are, against the Newton Eagles, and I've got Newton advancing to state, Donnie.
Yeah, I got Newton in the championship game in Jerry World.
And that's where we'll be. I guarantee it. Because I've got TOLAR beating Idalou in the state semifinal and being the representative I have in the state 3A Division II state championship, the TOLAR Rattlers and the Newton Eagles. Woohoo!
Yeah.
What you got?
David, after not even picking them to win district, going to the championship game, that is awesome.
Cinderella story.
Man, that would be great. I would love that. And
I wrote this script, man.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to sell it.
You know, I guess I'm going to be the people that folks are going to not like because I don't have TOLAR making it to that championship game. I think Idalou is too tough. I think make it.
But a state semifinal region, Donnie, that's nothing to sneeze about.
Even if you get to the regional final, I mean, dude. After that year losing in the first round last year, I think that would be huge. So I really can see that for sure. And who knows what happens in the semifinals? You know,
you just don't know. I want my boys to win it. Here's my projected road to state. You ready, Donnie? Sure. By district, we're going to beat Cedar Hill, TLC.
Oh, TLC,
area.
Tender Loving Care.
Yep. And we're going to beat in area Grand Saline. We're going to defeat in the regional semifinal Blue Ridge. We're going to destroy Maypearl in the Region 2 championship. We're going to beat Idalou in the state semifinal, and we're going to play Newton in the state championship.
Okay, so you got them in the state championship. So are they going to win it?
They're going to win it, baby. State championship coming to Tolar. Get ready.
Right.
Who do you have as state champ, Donnie?
I had the Newton Eagles.
Yeah, Newton
I think
Eagles.
They're
They're going to be
tough.
pretty tough. I say Tolar Comanche wins district, while Tolar finishes 6th, but makes for the deepest playoff run in district, reaching the state championship. That actually makes for a great sports scene storyline. Comanche takes the district crown, but the veteran Tolar team gets hot when the playoffs arrive. I love it. I wrote that script.
So, boys, if y'all go back and listen to this, we're not putting no pressure on you. We got you going. I got you going to the semifinals.
Oh, the heck I don't.
I'm
already getting T-shirts made, man. Y'all got to make it.
And I know with Tolar and the history and the tradition that Tolar has, I think every year the Tolar players come out in pretty much every sport, as they're so good in everything. But the Tolar football teams come out every year thinking, hey, our goal is to make it, we're going to play for a state championship. And if you're a player, that's what you should be thinking, but I think Tolar, with the history, the tradition that they've had, I think you should have that.
Yeah, Iowa Park almost made a touchdown, but the kid caught the ball in the back of the end zone out of bounds. Hey, Steve Barry should have joined us tonight, Donnie. I got a third headset over there. Doug feeling under the weather tonight, and he said Tolar 1, Comanche 2, Hamilton 3, and Millsap number 4.
Yes, Millsap surprising.
He's got
over Clifton. So
yeah, he's got Clifton out of there. So
I ain't hating that.
I ain't hating that.
I mean, I can see it. I told you, Millsap is a team to watch for.
Yeah, there you go. Steve Barry, he can help you with all your real estate needs.
He's a smart man. Them Barrys are just so smart.
Well, Steve's a little bit more smarter
folks.
than David, because he's an older brother.
And then you got Jason. See, I played ball with Jason, baseball, and actually coached him a little bit in the summer league.
But he ain't as smart as David.
He was good
because David's older than him, and then of course Steve is older than all of them, so
Steve
he is the smartest one.
He's like you. He just
Steve
old.
is the smarter guy.
You guys are old.
I'm
you
telling
guys
you
are
right now,
boomers.
the older brother is always the smarter brother.
How about that?
Y'all feel free to join in. Y'all can always chime in on the comment section, both on YouTube and on Facebook. We'll definitely throw it up there. You know what? Let's go for a little break. One break, because Tolar's offense, I think, Tolar and Iowa Park fixing to mix it up. We want to get that out there. And, wait a minute. I think somebody answered us back. Steve said, old is right. That's right.
Hey, we are old.
That's right. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go to a little bit of a break. And what better way to go to the break than with one of my good old buddies who can fix you up on a new home. And that would be who? Steve Barry. Keller Williams Brazos West is where you will find agent Steve Barry ready to assist you in all your real estate needs and build a lasting relationship. Serving the Granbury, Stephenville, Comanche, and Eastland areas, a hometown local realtor who values his customers and local communities. Visit Steve today at 1099 Waters Edge Drive, Suite 100 in Granbury, or call him at 817-408-7030. That's Steve Barry with Keller Williams Brazos West. Call today, 817-408-7030. Steve Barry, proud Rattler supporter. That's right, Steve Barry, proud Rattler supporter. He's got a great one. Y'all check him out. Keller Williams is his. He's a Keller Williams realtor, but man, he's just a Granbury boy, slinging them houses, slinging them, Donnie.
So we got your Tolar defense going up against the Iowa Park offense. The offense looked pretty good earlier.
There's a good contact early, but that's a big old boy, and he rambles for about 4 yards on the play, bringing up a second down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Kelvin back at the linebacker position this year. I know his sophomore year, he had such a good year on the defense side. Last year, we were really, he was the workhorse on the offense. But I'm liking that they got him back in that position there.
Yeah,
it's really it's kind of a linebacker, defensive back kind of deal. I mean, the way
kind of a monster back. He's lined up against a receiver here.
And another there you go, another sophomore that had a really good year. You mentioned earlier, Taylon Pendleton. He's a big old kid, and I think he really showed up last year. His first year on, I believe, on the varsity last year. I think he's going to have another big year this year.
And look who's back, Donnie. I found out some things about Keon, Donnie. He suffers from a condition, and that condition basically makes him very susceptible to injury, and tiredness just wears his body down and that sort of thing. But he is suited up, and he's going to play some, especially on defense this year.
Yeah, and he's another fun one to watch. I know when he touched the ball, even as a freshman, I remember him making some big plays. So he's another, just like his brother. He's a big playmaker.
Big old running back for Iowa Park, and he just rumbles and stumbles and gets a first down on third down.
And we're gonna as we were showing the scrimmage, we kind of have done really kind of a show, our little sports scene show that we'll do occasionally. And one of the things we like to do, we're going to do just a little bit of a taste of what we taste towards the end of our shows. Usually, it's called the list, and I have to sometimes really fight to get, because we've done this for so long. I'm trying to keep it fresh a lot of times, and that's over. But obviously, the good lists are things that you do, maybe once every year, and
things change too.
We thought, yeah. And
my goodness, there you go.
Whoever number 33 is
in his practice jersey came up and gave the quarterback a kiss. Not the good one.
But our list tonight, we're going to do a little small list, and we thought, and I like to keep it kind of topical and what's going on that time of the year and stuff. And tonight, since we're at a football game, and movie watching is a sport, and we love to do our movies list.
Yeah.
We are going to do the top three high school football movies of all time. Yeah, so if you're out there and you have something, especially if it's different than ours, but even if it's the same,
we're talking to you, Steve Barry.
Let us know what's your top three high school football movies.
High school football movie.
There's tons of them, people. I mean,
there's a bunch.
It's crazy how many high school football movies there are. And David, do you want to start it, or do you want me to start at number 3?
I will start with number 3. And look at there. Yeah, big gang tackle on second down. Yields only 1 yard for Iowa Park. How about that? And then they're going to line change here like a hockey team. Okay. Number 3, Donnie, I have a tie.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tie.
He stole my tie.
Varsity Blues. Varsity Blues actually set up in Texas. You got a high school football movie, and you're going to be in Texas. By golly gum, you're going to make the top 3. So I got Varsity Blues. I got them tied with a movie that a little bit underrated, little bit, okay. But it was probably one of the back in the day. And I'm old, y'all. This thing came out in the 80s, and when this thing came out, I said, "Oh my goodness, this reminds me of my high school days." But it was set in like Pittsburgh area, and it had the coach himself. What's his name? I can't remember. The actor that played Coach was in it. He was the head football coach, and none other than your boy, Jerry Maguire. What's his name? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was in it, and the girl was Leah Thompson, who went on to play in Back to the Future and a whole bunch of other movies in that time frame. All the right moves, and Varsity Blues, my number 3.
Yeah, that All the Right Moves is definitely a underrated movie. I really enjoyed it too. It's one of Tom Cruise. He started doing some things at that age, and that was one of his one of the movies that kind of got him noticed a little bit. But Varsity Blues. Now, if you're a high school kid, you can't watch Varsity Blues.
No,
it's a hard rated R. I wouldn't recommend
the
kids get to watch that one.
Yeah.
So
the girl from Landman is in it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my number 3 is a tie as well. I had to do a tie. And the first one is another movie I probably wouldn't recommend for under 18 or whatever, under 17, but Friday Night Lights. I mean, come on, that's in Texas, Odessa, Permian, based on a true story, but it's a little bit out there, a little bit. Those kids were crazy, man. I don't know if our high school kids are that crazy, but Friday Night Lights. What's his name? The big actor that's in so many things.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
He's the coach. Plays the
Landman.
coach.
Yeah.
Such a great movie though.
Yeah.
And even a great TV series too.
Yeah.
As well. And my other number 3 is Radio. And David said he didn't like Radio. I love Radio. It's such a good story. I love the story behind it. I love the coach, the actor there, and the guy that played Radio. I thought
Donnie.
it's a really, really good. And you can watch that with your family.
Yeah. You can't watch Varsity Blues with your family.
No, you can't.
No.
So you're number 2.
My number 2, Donnie already said it. It's Friday Night Lights, and I'm talking about the 2004 version of it, which featured Billy Bob Thornton as he goes to Midland, Odessa, and Permian Basin, and it's based on a book, true story, and the whole thing, and Booby Miles and all that. Well, the Booby Miles story, if you ever get a chance to check that out, do some research on it online. It'll break your heart. That guy, it was bad. But I go with Friday Night Lights.
Good movie. My number 2 is probably David's number 1, but I think it's a great movie. It's based on a true story as well. And unfortunately, I had a little girl played in this movie, and she just recently died a couple of days ago. Hayden Panettiere, I think her name is. But Remember the Titans. I mean, I think if it's not in your top of your list, right there in the top 3 or top 5, something's wrong with your list, folks. But that is such a good movie, such a great storyline. I really enjoy it. That's one of those movies you can, watch almost every year and not get tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Tolar did a great job holding Jacksboro's offense to no scores, and then now they're holding Iowa Park pretty good, and another third down situation here. Donnie stole my thunder. Remember the Titans is my number 1. That story about Hayden Panettiere, that's going to be a movie here pretty soon. We watch. They'll make a movie on
another
just a heartbreaking display of what Hollywood does to young actors.
Exactly.
It just destroys
Hollywood is evil, and there's so many evil people in that part.
And then where were the parents? Where were the parents? You have a young actor
really
like
sad.
that. You gotta really, really, really surround your child with positivity and the right things. And I just don't think that happened for her, and that's a shame because she seemed like a really nice person. I got Remember the Titans, number 1. Donnie, what you got?
Good number 1. I got number 1 is Facing the Giants. A lot of folks might not know this movie.
Good movie.
It's not like a big top movie of really. It was produced and directed by this Christian brothers that.
Can I change?
They've gone out and made more movies and really good ones too. But it's obviously a family movie. It's a Christian-based movie. Great story. It's a high school, and that just shows these kids that were really not very good. The coach was going through all kinds of troubles and whatnot. It's just a good life lesson movie, and especially with people that of faith, you would really enjoy it. I would really recommend you watch it with your young kids and even with teenagers and stuff. I think there's not too many movies you can learn something and get something out of that's could be life-changing almost. That is one of them. I would recommend it. Facing the Giants.
And
I mean, the acting's not that great, but
you know what, Donnie,
get past that.
I would like to respectively submit that I want to change my number 3.
Okay.
I want to take Friday Night Lights out. I mean, I want to take Varsity Blues out of there and put Facing the Giants down there. I had to do it real quick, folks. So, you know what? I made a shout out for y'all to post your top 3. And I want to say congratulations to this young man because he's playing hurt, y'all. And that would be our other broadcast member, and that would be the notorious NASCAR Doug. And he says number 3, Friday Night Lights. Number 2, Greater. And number 1, Remember the Titans. So he's got my number 1, and he's got Friday Night Lights in there, which we both had. What is Greater, Donnie? Have you seen it?
I don't know Greater.
I don't know Greater either, but I guarantee I'm going to look it up. Thanks, Doug, for doing that, and everybody else
Yeah,
for not
Doug.
listening. Shame on you.
Doug, get
Shame
well.
on you.
Get well, Doug. You got
get well.
You got a week.
You got a week to get ready because
well,
we're
man.
going to be in Boyd over in Yellow Jacket Stadium for them TOLAR Rattlers.
And Boyd has a nice stadium, nice press box. I remember we've done a couple of games up there in Boyd, and the last game we did up there in Boyd was we had such a. I mean, it could be similar to what we did last time when we was Boyd because it was a barn burner game. I remember the score was probably 50-something to 30-something, and a lot of scoring. And you could see maybe that. I know it's the first game of the year, and a lot of times the offense is a little bit behind, but but I'm excited about the whole press box because they have a nice press box up there, David.
Oh yeah, TOLAR on offense. First play, they went for the big bomb and barely overshot the wide receiver. Let's do a little.
Is that Brenton Rice?
That's Brenton Rice at quarterback. Kelvin Murray at running back.
Is that Kelvin? So got the running back
Yeah.
to his right. Can be a handoff up the middle. Finds a hole, gets through it. He's got a first down up to about the 43-yard line. That was a good run and another good hole at the point of the line.
Yeah, and the line created that because once Kelvin gets going, it's hard to stop him, y'all. And
There's gonna be a throw. Looking
Here we
downfield, steps up, middle of the field. It's in there. Nice catch.
Yeah, nice
Number
catch.
40.
You know who that
40-yard
is?
line.
That's Caden Abrego, folks. And Caden hauls one in.
Boy, what a throw, man! And
And you see the presence.
there was
That's
good
what I'm talking
good coverage there, but he nailed him right in the numbers.
That was nice. That was nice. Doug, I hope you're watching it on your big TV. That was a nice shot right there.
Another hand. Oh, you're gonna throw quick button hook there, and it's over the receiver's head,
Yeah.
incomplete.
I like the way he put that ball, though, Donnie. He put the ball where the receiver had to come back to it because the defensive back had inside coverage. And so I just go back to how smart Brenton Rice is now as a quarterback and his maturation into the game as he's just looked so much comfortable. And remember early on in his high school career, Donnie, he had issues with happy feet back there, and are throwing a ball in trouble. And now you just don't see him doing that. Look at that. Step up.
Now he's going to take off and run.
Yeah. And then he gets hit, but he had a couple of yards. So that's good.
Yeah. Good coverage downfield. He had nobody there.
And again, that's something we didn't see in the early Brenton Rice was tucking that ball and trusting his legs a little bit. And I like it. He was a good quarterback. Don't let me get you wrong. But now I think he's gotten way up there.
I want to know what the Shrek play is. They got cards over on the sideline flashing up to the offense, and there's one card that has the picture of Shrek. And so I need to find out what the Shrek play is. That should be a really
Look at that
play.
offensive line, Donnie. Look how big them boys are.
So Murray going to be to the left of Rice. Got trips to the far side, one here to the near. Murray goes in motion out of the backfield. Going to swing. Oh, number 5, slant pattern, makes the catch. Middle of the field, tries a hurdle man, has a first down past the 25 up to around the 24-yard line. There is a flag, though.
Nice play there. Britton taking off his yellow jersey, handing it off to Kelvin Mitchell. And he's going to come in and play some quarterback. So we got the 2s coming in and the 1s coming off. Really nice play by the offense there. The line did their job really good. The running back ran the ball hard. Quarterback, very super smart, and the receivers making some catches. That's all you want to see right here, Donnie.
Yeah, again, you're seeing signs of how dynamic the offense can be with the weapons. There's different guys touching the ball every time. And, a lot of times schools, especially small schools, they only have 1 or 2 really, stud players. But you can key on them sometimes and take them out of the game. This offense, you can't key on just one guy.
Yep. Uh-oh, bad snap. Somebody needs to help Kelvin with that jersey and help him get that jersey around him. That's cumbersome. He just got it draped around his neck. Why don't you turn to your running back and say, hey, bud, pull this down. So here we go.
Boyd, Texas, next Friday night.
Oh, my gosh.
What time is the game?
Boyd, that's going to be at 7 o'clock kickoff. And folks, it's going to be a good one. I've got a great preview already lined up.
So I don't know. Why don't we push it to 7:30 during the summertime?
Oh, we should. We should.
It's still going to be like 100 degrees next Friday, probably.
And it could change. So just check in, folks. We'll have it on our page.
It's going to throw it to the
look
corner.
at there. Keon.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Keon.
Attaboy.
Or Kamikaze, as he likes to call himself, in the end zone on a touchdown reception.
He went up there and grabbed it.
And did you see our quarterback? Oh,
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
He had a little bit of time last year, but he's going to be better this year as a junior now, with a little bit of experience. Shows you that you got a capable backup. But I love that catch. He went up there and said, I'm going to get this one.
I'm going to get it. So that's the first score of any team.
No, Kelvin had a touchdown run.
Oh, yeah. Kelvin had a touchdown run
earlier.
So look at there, folks. We're winning the scrimmage, no doubt. So, Donnie, I just think all in all, this is going to be a super special season. Folks, you'll want to be a part of it. If you can't be in the stands, you definitely want to tune us in because we're going to have some really good stuff for you this season. Donnie, would you say I'm prepared?
Yeah, you're prepared. You're always prepared. You're over prepared sometimes.
I got it all.
And I think also since we're doing kind of a show / football game tonight, we're, just watch us every once in a while. You might see us pop on and do a show. Now
that's Keon.
Keon, nice shifty run for a first down, about 13 yards there. Yeah. But we need to do a show every once in a while. We try to. Lately, seems like it's been once a month or so, but we'll do a show here every once in a while, and we like to get some interaction from the viewers and let us know how bad we are. But
we need people to comment when we do our
especially when we do our list.
We do the list, and we're going to try to keep the show a little bit shorter moving forward. I know some people have told us, well, I would tune in, but you guys keep going on and on and on. So that's something we're going to try to do. What's going on right now, Donnie?
They're playing some football out there.
He's a professional broadcaster, y'all.
Rattlers going up against Jacksboro's defense.
And my God, that was
I'm kind of getting hungry, so I'm hoping we're getting close to being done with this show.
We're almost done. And
tomorrow, David will be doing the meet the Rattlers.
Yes.
So you'll be able to listen to him a little bit more tomorrow. I know everybody loves to hear more of David.
More mic time now. Donnie's not going to hog the mic. Say, I get the mic.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So the twos are out there. We're wrapping up. Would you say that TOLAR made the bigger impression today on the scrimmage?
I would say that. I mean, really, they were the only ones that scored and moved the ball, at times. And the offensive line was creating holes. And scrimmage is always hard to really tell a whole lot because you got
so many guys you're looking at.
Right. Yeah. And but from what I saw, I really like. So
yeah,
it looked, especially you got Jacksboro, which is one of the teams that people are thinking are going to do really good things this year, and then a 4A Division II Iowa Park. So you showed yourself really well.
Yeah, I think they did. Well, I think we're going to call it quits because Donnie's stomach is growling, and we're going to get to the dinner table. We want to give a special thanks out to Donnie for coming out all the way from the Metro Mess to be a part of this one, and to, of course, all of our sponsors. Again, we've got 10 of you this year, and y'all are my favorites. And, of course, more importantly, we want to thank all the listeners for joining us tonight. We had quite a few on tonight, Donnie, and I really, really appreciate that. It's hot. So you older folks, if you don't want to come to the game while it's hot, you want to definitely catch us on the sports scene because you can watch it on comfort of your AC in your home. Doug says, very impressed with the O-line tonight. And Doug, you took my thunder because I tell you, that's what I'm going to say. Out of all the groups, of course, you always have the Britton Rices and the Kelvin Murrays and the Caden Abrigos and, the Nolan Cobbles and the Agent Zeros, all the big playmakers. But without that big hog offensive line, you're not going to have that offense moving. And O-line did its job tonight for sure. All right. You want to be sure and catch me and Coach Mauser this coming Wednesday, Wednesday. Usually we do it around about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Y'all want to catch that for the coaches show. If you can't catch it live, you can watch it on replay on both YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, join us next week when the Rattlers will be taking on their first non-district game of the season over in Boyd against the Boyd Yellow Jackets. That's game going to be right here on the sports scene. Folks, do check the pages because if the time does go back to 7:30, you want to make sure you tune in at the right time. But until then, we want to say God bless you and go Rattlers.